Mute the, we are going to record this practice. Do you mind closing that on the phone? Mm-hmm. So as we begin to get ready, finding your seat, I just want to say hi again. If everyone can give me a wave, because I can see you, but I can't hear you. Oh, what a gift to come together. Give us a few more moments to find our seat and to find our cacao or our beverage this morning. We have our cacao, our Kula cacao. It's very yummy. You see some of the movement start to slow down as we find our seat, find our placement. Maybe coming onto a bolster, a block, a pillow, a blanket, a towel, whatever it is, to lift the hips, to bring the sit bones in a space that slightly tilt forward, allowing the rest of our joints and our bones to stack, allowing us to easily come into a straight spine, a regal seated position. And if you have your drink, if you have your cacao, I invite you to bring it into your hand. Welcoming Kula, Kulitas, old and new. And in our traditional Kula fashion, we will open up our cacao ceremony and practice with a song. If you know the words, please sing along, and if not, sit and receive. And afterwards, we'll share the lyrics in the chat so you can have the words for something to practice on your own in the future. Cacaocito, la medicina, cacaocito, raini. Cacaocito, la medicina, cacaocito, raini. Kula, cura, cuerpecito, cura, cura, raini. Limpia, limpia, spirituito, cura, curia, raini. Blessings to the sweet little cacao. Let it cure our bodies and cleanse our spirits. This food of the gods, this medicine of the heart. Bringing your cup to your heart space, up to your heart chakra, anahata. And allow this plant medicine to merge to your own medicine within your heart space. Allow this medicine to join your essence, be a reminder of what is already inside of us. And what is inside of us is this deep well of unconditional love that is unlimited and infinite. Bring your cup up to your third eye, allowing your intuition to come from a space of love rather than fear. Allowing your mind to be curious and open, releasing obstacles and restrictions that allow you to expand. Extending the arms up to the heavens, up to the sky, giving thanks to all there is, giving gratitude to the cosmos, to the heavens, to the angels, to the guides, for the ancestors, for the ones who have carried this medicine before, and allowing us to learn in this moment that we still have access to these ancient wisdoms. And bringing this cacao back down to the lips, gazing into your cup. Taking a breath in, and when you exhale, blow your intentions, blow your wishes into your cup. smelling it, gazing upon it. Creating intention through the simplicity of a drink. And when you are ready, you may bring the glass up to your lips and drink your cacao, your coffee, your beverage, whatever it is that you have with you, that you have infused with your intention for your practice today, our intention of unconditional love. Ah, loving cacao so much, it brings us to the door, as one of my teachers says, and we have the choice to go through, and cacao can bring up joy, it can bring up sadness or emotions, whatever it is, allowing that to come forth because that is what wants to be seen and moved through. Coupling cacao with yoga is also a way to bring ourselves fully present, uniting our mind and our body and our spirit here in this moment now, allowing us to be full and whole, to truly discover what we are meant to do in each moment. And in each moment coming from a place of love. It's a beautiful practice, powerful yet simple. So as we drink our cacao, our drinks, whatever it may be, know that it's here for you in practice. Allow it to be an ally in aiding you in coming from a space of love, allowing you to receive the love that is meant for you and allowing you to effortlessly give the love that you are meant to share to the world, because we each have our own unique taste and flair of love that we have placed onto this earth. And each of us are necessary in doing so. And coming to begin our practice, taking a moment to introduce yourself to the space internally. We have created a container, a virtual container, which is just magical in itself to have the technology to connect from all over the world. But as each of us here in this virtual room, we are bringing our essence to this invisible realm. I am only guiding, but together we are practicing together. Allow your energy to be present. Allowing any pieces of yourself to come here now. Bringing your thoughts to your breath. Deep inhale. Smooth exhale. Conscious breathing again, deep into the belly. Inhale. Exhale, releasing any stagnant energy, any residual energy that is no longer necessary for you now. Deep breath. Filling up your lungs with that prana, that life force to invigorate your heart space. Exhale, expel any obstacles, restrictions, barriers, stories that keep you contained, that keep you separate from all there is, and all there is love. Bring one hand onto the belly and one hand onto the chest to find a reference point through the body. We'll move into Durga Pranayama, 3-part breath. Inhaling to the belly, allowing the stomach to expand, carrying the breath up to the ribs, up to the chest. Pause for a moment and reverse the breath. Exhale, chest, ribs, and belly. Continue to find this flow. Inhale, bottom, middle, top. Exhale, top, middle, bottom. Continuing this pranayama, finding your own timing. Remembering that our breath is utilized with a muscle of the body. And the more that we consciously breathe and practice these pranayama techniques, our breath gets stronger, our life force gets stronger. Inhaling deep into the belly, feeling the rib cage expand side to side and the chest lift as we float in the inhale and naturally release chest, ribs, and belly. One more round of breath like this. Returning to a natural rhythm of breathing and bringing the hands to Anahata Chakra, hands to heart center. Allow the thumbs to come into contact with the chest to the heart as the pinkies extend out in front of you. Allowing this to be a physical representation of the connection of your inner and your outer world. Doing our best to unify the two so they match one another. And if you so choose, closing the eyes down and taking a moment to absorb all that I have suggested so far. Where is your truth in your relationship to unconditional love? Where are we consciously practicing the belief that we are able to embody this? And without judgment, recognizing where we are at and where our homework or our own work is. For this path of self-discovery and spiritual development is never ending. And what a beautiful dance that is to continue to discover yourself over and over and over through the lens of love, through the lens of bliss, joy, to experience that Chitananda. When I think of love and joy, just a smile comes upon my face. So lifting the sides, the corners of your mouth towards your eyes to find that smile asana. It is simple, but sometimes it's not easy. But when we come back to our mat again and again, we cultivate a practice to become resilient and to persevere and to know that love overcomes all. Bowing the head, the chin towards the chest, bowing in towards yourself, bowing to your intention, feeling it in as we carry it, as we move through our moving meditation. Gaze comes up, hands come back to the thighs. As we inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart up to the sky, and we want our gaze to go where our heart shines. Exhale, rounding in chin to chest. Seated cat-cow. Inhale, shining the heart forward, arching the back, gaze up to the sky. And exhale, rounding through the back, finding that stretch through the back body, warming ourselves up first thing in the morning. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Once more like this, inhale to exhale. And still stay on the thighs as we find some rotation, starting counterclockwise. I like to start counterclockwise to unwind, to open up, and to release. Starting through the base of the spine, down to the bottom of the sacrum, but also coming into the chest, into the shoulders, really allowing the neck to come into the movement as well. Closing the eyes down in this to feel it rather than to think how it's supposed to go. Our body knows what it needs, how it wants to be moved, and we don't always need our mind to tell us how to do it. So as we unwind anything that is keeping us from being here, from being present and in our body, restricting us to feeling, to opening up, let it go. 3, 2, and 1. Pause at the center. Now we go clockwise. And so as we go clockwise, what are we calling in? What are we weaving in upon ourselves? What essence do we want to carry? What beliefs do we want to continue to embed in ourselves, to exemplify to those around us? Getting movement through the joints, through the shoulders, through the neck. For 3, and 2, and 1. Coming back to stillness. Interlace the hands behind the back, extending your pointer fingers. Shoulders roll back again, heart opens. Gaze goes where the heart shines. Breathe in through the nose. Release the tongue, lion's breath, exhale. Again. One more. Gaze comes down, bring the hands over to the right, or excuse me, to the left, and allow the ear to come to the left as we breathe through the right side of the neck. Not forcing, allowing gravity to do the work for us. And finding some slight exploration in the neck. You can keep the gaze forward, or you can play with how it feels, bringing the gaze down. Or finding the gaze up, targeting different muscles of the neck, allowing any stored energy just to melt away. So often we hear people say we carry the world on our shoulders, and we do. So in this moment, even just for a moment, put it down, let it go. Know that we do not always have to hold everything. Inhale to center, bring the hands back, stretch open, and carry it on over to the other side, to the right, releasing the ear to the right side, opening up the left side of the neck. Finding that exploration, seeing what feels good, being open that today something might feel better than it did yesterday, or something that felt really good yesterday might not necessarily be needed today. This is how we become more in tune with ourselves. And release. Hands come uninterlace and inhale up towards the sky. Exhale, twisting towards the right. Left hand come to the outside of the right thigh. Right hand reaches for the back or onto the ground. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, twisting from the navel, gazing back over that shoulder. Keeping the left hand where it is, reach that right arm up and over to find a sideline stretch. As I inhale, I lift up through my rib cage just a little. And exhale, arching over a little more. Hips stay rooted. Still have the connection to my center as the shoulders roll down the back body. Inhale, slightly lift. As the exhale comes, float the right hand to the left thigh. Shift yourself to center, chin comes to chest. Here we are opening up through the back body. And it is said that we receive love from the back. And so consciously give yourself permission to receive the love that is meant for you. To receive what is yours so that you may give what you are meant to give. Know that you are allowed to be loved, to get the love, to be supported, to have the access to the abundance that is there for each of us. Gaze comes up, moving into eagle arms. So we have options. Left hand comes to the right shoulder, right arm up, layer one. Layer two, back of the palms together, or for the bind. Elbows draw away from the body. As we inhale, extend the fingers up towards the sky. Again, seated cat-cow with Garuda arms. And exhale, really bringing the elbows towards the belly button, rounding it out. Inhale, reach yourself up. Exhale, draw yourself in. Again, inhale up. And exhale in. With this inhale, unwind the arms, reach them up towards the sky. And exhale, switch the other way. Right hand to the left thigh, left hand behind. Every time we inhale, we lengthen the spine. And it's with the exhale, we make the movement of the rotation. Finding that axial extension as we turn. Right hand stays. Inhale, reach the left arm up and over, sideline stretch. Opening up to the side of the body. This movement we rarely do in our normal life, so sideline stretches are one of my favorites. Allowing yourself to be open where arms are usually covering. Inhale, lift a little. Exhale, float that left hand down. Chin comes to center. Opening up through the back body one more time. Again, consciously giving yourself permission to receive what is meant specifically for you. Gaze comes up. Arms come up, finding your Garuda arms here. Either left hand on the right hand on the left shoulder, left arm up, back of the hands together, or the full bind. On the next inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, bring it in. Inhale, rise. Exhale in. Once more. With this inhale, unbind the arms, sweep them up towards the heavens. Exhale, hands to heart. Taking a moment to roll over our knees or shift to the side, removing any blocks or bolsters, blankets, pillows that you were sitting on to find your tabletop position. We have our hands underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips, fingertips spread out wide like starfish to really ground into our foundation. Our foundation is always whatever is touching the earth, consciously connecting those pieces of our body to have a strong structure to build upon. And maybe just rocking from side to side, forward and back, moving into the wrists, finding some free movement. Sometimes I like to tuck my toes to open up the back of my feet as I shift back, side to side. Sometimes we get too in our head of how we think we should move. And really the trick is just moving. Coming back to stillness. Shifting the weight into the left hand as we bring the right arm up, extending the left leg out. Finding a dorsiflexion in that left ankle, flexing the foot. Rotating that pinky toe down towards the earth a little bit more. This helps an internal rotation of that left hip. Again, pressing into the ground to help lift us up. You may stay here or join me as we inhale, lengthen, extend. Exhale, bend the arm, bend the knee, bring them to touch underneath. Beginning to activate some strength. Inhale, extend. Exhale in. One more time. And in. Keeping with that balance, inhale, extend. Bend that left foot and reach that right arm up, back and around. Reach for or take hold of that left foot as we press that foot into the hand, finding a heart opener. Beautiful. And slowly release. Maybe shifting from side to side before we move into the other side. Shifting the weight into the right hand and extend that left arm out. Right leg out. Pressing into the earth, feeling your energy draw to your core as you send it out to your fingertips and your foot. Inhale, lengthen a little bit more, even if it's just energetically. And exhale, bend the arm, bend the knee, bring them to touch. Two more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, together. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Inhale out. Bend that right leg, reach the left arm up, back and around. Reach for or take hold of that foot. Bending that foot into the hand into the foot to really open the heart, to bend the back, to find that extension. And slowly release. Bringing the hips back to the heels, finding child's pose, balasana. Yogi's choice if you want your knees together. And this goes more into the lower back. The knees are separate for extended. This goes into the hips. You may reach the arms forward, allowing yourself to melt into the earth. Know that child's pose is always an option in practice, always, always. And I always like to be reminded that we are children of this earth, that we are allowed to be held by the Great Mother. Child's pose is always an option. Breathing 360 degrees in the body and the ribs. Staying connected with your breath. If anything else, allow your breath to be your focal point. Our breath is our key that connects us all, that connects us to this life. Allow your breath to be your superpower. One more final breath here in child's pose. And begin to bring yourself back up. Walk the hands, one handprint in front. Tuck the back toes, take a breath in. And with this exhale, hips up to the sky, down dog with bent knees. First down dog of the day, or first down dog of practice. With the knees bent, this allows us to first find the alignment through the spine. Having a nice straight line from the top of our head to our tailbone. Starting with our hands, noticing if we're supinating, our hands are rolling out with our knuckles of the L's of our hands lifted. We want to press that into the earth. A micro bend through the elbows. And rolling the inner arm bones together, allowing space between the shoulder blades side to side. So it's not just pressing the elbow or shoulders away from the ears. We actually want to find space side to side as well. Allowing that tailbone to lengthen up to the sky, you may begin to pedal it out, straightening one leg and then the other. Allowing the head to relax, gaze towards the feet, or up towards the belly button, wherever it is natural for you in your practice here. And stay with that breath. For a moment, inhale, shift your weight forward to high plank. This becomes a very good indicator of how far we want our hands and our feet to be. So as we shift forward and back and we don't need to move them, we have found a good alignment for our down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Slight bend in the knees, feet separated, head hangs, and take hold of opposite elbows, finding ragdoll. And it feels sweet in the body. You may sway from side to side, drawing an infinity figure. Maybe this infinity figure is knowing that the love within us is infinite. Release the hands, release the head. Knees are bent as we slowly round up one vertebra at a time. Allowing our head to come up last. Rolling the shoulders up, back, and down, shining the palms forward. Coming to our strong mountain pose. Starting with our foundation, our feet. Pressing in at the back of our heel, underneath our pinky toe, and underneath our big toe. Allowing that energy to seep down into the earth as our roots. As we begin to absorb that energy back up the body through the legs, slightly lift the kneecaps up to activate the thighs. Draw that belly button in and up towards the heart as the tailbone lengthens towards the ground. Again, inhaling the shoulders up. Draw them back. Exhale, release. Finally, allowing that string to grow from the back of our head, feeling our crown extend towards the heavens, our chin parallel to the ground. Standing Shavasana. Finding proper alignment, we begin to feel that we are a conduit between heaven and earth. We get to represent the magic between those two worlds. And it is our choice in how we want to show up. Today, how do you want to show up in the world that you exist in for those who exist in your world with you? What is your choice today? Inhale, bring the arms up to the sky. Goalpost the arms, mini back bend, palms out, heart lift. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, hands together, bowing through all the way down, forward fold. Hands come to the shins. Inhale, halfway lift, creating a 90-degree angle with the body, gazes at the ground. Exhale, begin to walk your hands back towards your down dog. And walk it out one more time. Maybe shifting from side to side, even giving a little lymphatic shake. Inhale, the right leg up. Keeping that foot flexed, keeping that internal rotation so the hips stay squared. And as we exhale, step that foot towards the right wrist, allowing our legs to be on a train track. Right, left knee down, low lunge. Hands come onto the thigh. Inhale, heart lift. Pausing here for a moment, opening up through our hip flexor. Having a nice balance between stretching, but also activating, drawing the inner thighs together as we lift up through our center. One more breath here. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, release the hands, send the hips back, half splits. Ardha Hanumanasana. Flex through that front foot, toes towards your nose. If we need a micro bend in the leg, that's fine. Right hip shifts back, left hip comes forward. Inhale, halfway lift, rise to the heart. And then exhale, bow down, releasing, yearning to get the head towards the knee. Going into breath to movement. On the next inhalation, walk the hands forward. Gaze comes up, low lunge. Exhale, hips back. Moving in your own way, at your own pace. Inhale forward, allowing your breath to be your guide. Exhale back. One more. Inhale forward. And exhale back. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Tuck the back toe, come up off the back knee. Anchor in through the hands and bring the right foot to meet the left high plank. Hold for a moment, full body workout. Activating every muscle, allowing the weight to be distributed through your whole body. Inhale. Exhale, release the knees, hips stay high, chest then chin, elbows to the body. Release the toes and inhale, come forward, mini cobra. Exhale, roll over the knees. If you'd like, through child's pose for a moment and then back to down dog. Good. Other side. Inhale, left leg high. Flex through the foot, square off the hip. And exhale, step it through, replacing the foot where the left wrist was. Release the right knee down. And bringing your shoulders up over the hips, interlacing the hands. Again, going through the same movements of alignment. Noticing if we're thinking, where can we bring more activation? we're too strong, where can we release? Finding that balance between effort and ease. Beautiful. And inhale to prepare. Exhale, hands come down. Send the hips back. Left leg lengthens, toes towards our nose. Left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Preparing for breath to movement. Walk the hands forward. Inhale, low lunge. Gaze where the heart goes. Exhale, hips back. Half split. Again, inhale, shift forward. Exhale, come back. Last one. Inhale forward. And exhale back. Inhale. Plant the hands. Release the back leg up. Finding your plank. Preparing for knees, chest, chin, or if you'd like to go into modified chaturanga or full chaturanga, yogi's choice. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, slowly come down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths here, connecting with that ujjayi breath. Constriction through the back of the throat. An audible breath as well as a sensational breath. We can feel this vibration massaging our vagus nerve, activating our parasympathetic nervous system. Inhale, shift the weight forward, finding your high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Inhale, rise to cobra. Exhale, down. Pressing the tops of the feet into the earth. Inhale a little bit higher, keeping the elbows bent, glued to the sides of the body, shoulders back. Exhale, down. One more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, press yourself back, finding down dog. Inhale, rise up onto your tippy toes, bend your knees a lot. Gaze between your hands, and at the bottom of your breath, walk to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root through the ground, rise up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Moving through sun salutation A, mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, mini back bend. Inhale, straighten, lengthen. Exhale, hands through the midline, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands at the shin or on the ground. Exhale, fold it out. Plant the hands, bend the knees, step back, high plank. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, find your own version of your vinyasa. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog if you're ready. Exhale, down dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, rise up onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees a lot. Gaze between your hands at the bottom of your breath. Walk or float to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise up to the sky. Exhale, hands to hearts. Beautiful. Again, mountain pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, mini back bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good. Inhale, rise up onto the toes. Bend the knees, gaze between the hands, bottom of the breath. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it out. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Mountain pose. Moving into another variation, follow along. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, mini back bend. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it out. Step the right foot back, right knee down. Inhale, swoop the arms up. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back to your plank. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, move through your flow. Inhale, up to exhale, down. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Left knee down. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Bring the left foot to the right. Top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Standing, arms right up to the sky. Exhale, heart center. Mountain pose. Inhale, up. Exhale, mini back bend, opening up that heart. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Hands at the shin. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it out. This time, step the left foot back, left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, plant the hands, high plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, the left leg high. Exhale, step it towards the left wrist. Right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, plant the hands, tuck the back toe, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, rise. Keeping the breath, keeping the movement. Exhale to heart center. Release. Continuing the same flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, mini back bend. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it out. Step the right foot back, right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it to the right wrist, left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it out. Inhale, rise up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Last round like this, mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hand, step the left foot back, left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to high plank. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it towards the left wrist, right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it out. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart. Pause. Feel your heartbeat. Feel the energy you just created within yourself. Recognize your own inner power, your inner strength, and allowing your strength to be soft, your power to be calm, for all of these traits to have an underlining tone of unconditional love for you, for your loved ones, for your community, for all of those in the entire collective. So, moving to the center of our mat for a balancing sequence. Finding your mountain pose. Shifting your weight over to your left foot. Bringing your right arm into your right waist. Palm face up like you're holding water. We'll bend the right leg and take hold of the inside of the foot. Being mindful that we aren't twisting our hand this way. This makes an internal rotation of the shoulder. So we want that external rotation to have an easy opening. Staying here, finding your balance. Great start. Bring that left arm up. Bringing the knees together, finding that lift through the upper body. You may stay here, or if you're ready, inhale, lift up, reach up, look up. And as you exhale, kick that right foot into the hand as the hand draws back. And it is what brings us forward. Dancer's pose. Finding that beauty in this expression. Maybe finding that smile asana one more time to not take ourselves so seriously. And slowly come up, still balancing on that left leg. Release the foot and then take hold of it on the inside to find our tree pose. Bring your foot to your inner thigh or to your inner calf, but avoiding putting pressure on the knee joint. Hands can come to heart center. Feel yourself root down. And then once more, begin to grow and lift your arms up. Pinkies in, shoulders down, a slight arch in the lower back. And if you wish to challenge yourself, you may gaze up or even try to close the eyes. And even let your leaves blow or your branches sway. Inhale, lift. With this exhale, take the right foot out to the side and draw a half circle all the way around, landing on your tippy toes. Bend through the left foot. Take hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, bending towards the left, finding a side body stretch here. Back to center. And release it, shake it out. Nice and hot here in Tennessee. Other side. Finding your mountain pose, connecting to the ground. Shift the weight over to the right foot as we bring the left arm into the left hip crease, left palm up. Bend the left knee, take hold of the inside of the left foot. Bringing the knees back together. Right arm extends to the sky. This may be your pose today right here, working on your balance. If and when you are ready, inhale, lift up, reach up, look up. And exhale, send that foot into your hand as the hand draws back, and this is what shifts us forward, keeping the heart lifted, opening up through the chest, keeping that left knee grounded towards the ground, internally rotated towards the ground. Smilasana. Slow with control, coming out. Keeping that balance, bringing that foot to the inner thigh, above or below the knee. And when you're ready, both hands to heart center. Stay here, begin to grow your branches. Pinkies in, shoulders down, gazes up. Doing what you did on the other side to challenge yourself, to find your edge. And if you fall out, that's fine. That's your edge. We get back and try again. Knowing our limits, knowing our boundaries, knowing our edges are only found if we explore them. Discovering what we are capable of. Inhale, lift. Exhale, point the toe, draw that half circle, landing on the tips of your toes. Right hand takes hold of the left wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side bend. Gaze under that left arm. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands to heart. Amazing. Let's find a stance where our toes are out, our heels are in, just about at mat distance. And we'll come down to Malasana, yogi squat. If you like, you can come and sit on a block, which might be very comfortable to help open up a little bit more. Elbows on the insides of the thighs. This allows that heart to shine forward. A goal to have our shoulders over our hips. It's a beautiful asana that we can do all the time. It's a good one to do whenever you can. Breathing into the areas of the body that feel tight. In your mind's eye, send that oxygen, that prana, that life force to the areas that are asking for it, that are seeking in a little bit more of love and attention from us. Take the right hand down, reach the left arm up, finding a sideline stretch. And switch, left hand down, right arm up. And down. One more breath here. 4, I like to straighten out the legs, toes come forward, wide-legged forward fold. Take a nice bend stretch here. You're taking hold of the ankles, drawing your upper body in. And hands come to the ground, heel toe the feet together to find a toe squat. Bend the legs, make yourself into a little ball. Finding a toe balance, if you can, bring one arm around the shins, maybe both. Chin to chest, gaze towards the knees, and make yourself as tight as you can. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And release arms to the sit bones. Let the legs go long. Remove the fleshy part of the bottom to get onto the sit bones. If we need a slight bend in the knee, that's fine, but we want the knees and the toes to go up towards the sky and to keep the integrity of a straight spine. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, forward fold. Keep the hands wherever they are. If they're at the calves, the ankles, the feet, inhale, halfway lift, shine that heart forward. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale in. Last one like this. Inhale, lead with the heart. Allow the heart to show you. And exhale, bow in, surrender, and take 3 cycles of breath here. Release the hands, head is heavy, slowly begin to round up. 1 vertebra at a time, making our head arrive last. Shift the hips to the center of the mat, let the knees be bent. Arms straight ahead, shoulder height, and slowly roll, making your way down onto the ground. Knees stay bent, arms onto the ground, palms face down. Extend the right leg up to the sky. Externally rotate that toe out, and then bend the leg, placing the ankle onto the thigh. Keeping the feet flexed to prevent overstretching the knees, and bring the left leg out to a tabletop position. Interlace the hands behind the left hamstring as we draw the left leg in. Use that right elbow to press the right thigh out. Breathing into the hips, breathing into the glute muscles. On your next inhalation, slightly shift your weight over to the left, and exhale, draw that left leg in a little bit more as you send that right thigh out. Maybe going a little bit deeper. Last few moments, bring your forehead to your left knee. And slowly release everything. Coming back to that starting position. Feet on the ground, knees to the sky. Extend the left leg up. Externally rotate that left foot as we bend the knee, placing the foot onto the ankle. Bring the right leg up to a tabletop position. Interlace the hands behind the right thigh. Drawing that right leg in as that left elbow sends the left thigh out. Breathing into the muscle groups that are asking for more space, more light, more attention, more notice. Simply breathing into them is giving it love and light and that space to be seen. Allow the spaces within you to be seen. If first only to yourself. On your next inhalation, slightly shift the weight over to the right. And exhale, draw it in a little more, going a little bit deeper. And last few moments, bring that forehead up to the right knee. And release. Beautiful. Feet to the ground, knees to the sky. Maybe even walking the heels and slightly closer to the glutes so the fingertips can graze the heels. Moving into our bridge pose. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, send energy through the heels, lifting the hips up towards the sky. Hips up towards the sky and chest towards the top of your mat, creating space between your chin and your chest. Activating through the back body. Feeling your foundation press into the earth as everything floats up towards the sky. And slowly release, rolling down one vertebra at a time, tailbone last. Feet out as wide as the mat, knees come in to find that counter pose, which is a straight spine after a back bend. We'll move into one more set of a back bend. You may do bridge once more, or if wheel is in your practice, we will move into that next. Bringing the feet back to hip distance. Bring the hands by the ears, fingertips towards the shoulders, elbows up towards the sky. Take a breath in. And with the exhale, press into the hands on top of the head and then lift up towards the sky. Feeling that chest go towards the top of the mat. Feel the belly rise and fall with the breath. Keep the face soft. And when you are ready, tuck the chin into the chest and slowly make your way down, protecting the back of the neck. And coming down one vertebra at a time, knees together, feet out. Left hand onto the heart, right hand onto the belly. Starting to close down, to cool down, to come full circle in this practice. To give thanks to Mama Cacao. To have gratitude, to be reminded of how much love exists within each of us. To hold reverence for the great Mother Earth. To know that we are all children of her, making us brothers and sisters. We are one family. We are Kula. Hug the legs into the chest. You may take hold of the shins or the wrists, the forearms, the elbows, whatever is available, and maybe rocking from side to side, giving yourself a nice squeeze, nice love. And if you'd like, giving yourself kisses on your kneecaps to show some self-love. Arms out to the side to a T or goalpost, depending how much space you have. And allow the knees to come to the left as your gaze comes to the right. Finding a gentle twist or a twist of your choice that you'd like. Allowing any last toxins to be twisted out through our organs. To allow our breath to detoxify ourselves. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release other side. Gazing over that left shoulder, allowing gravity to do the work. Simply release. Inhale back to center. Take hold of the outsides of the feet or the ankles. Moving into Ananda Balasana, happy baby. Feeling the spine extend on the mat. Feet up towards the sky, knees down towards the earth. And like a happy baby who's just found his feet and maybe rocking from side to side, extending one leg and then the other. Just playing and exploring and being free in what feels good. Honoring what feels good in the body. And release. Preparing to move into Shavasana. If there's any other postures that you feel inspired to take before you move into this position, now is your time. And as we come into our Shavasana, take up as much space as you need. Allow the legs to go wide, the arms to come open, palms up, shoulders come down towards the hips to allow again that heart to open. It's amazing what the physical expression of opening up the heart allows our mental and emotional and spiritual body to follow. So the one suggestion that I like to leave you today is to lead from your heart space. Allow your actions, your words, your decisions to come from a space of love and not fear. And remembering that we are held and we have this flow of love coming to us always, which allows us to outpour the love and the work that we want to give. You are divine love. And it is a gift for you to share that to those in your world, to be that in your life, to find that joy and that peace. Remember that breath is your spirit and love is your light. Begin to start bringing awareness into the body by taking 3 deep cycles of breath, wiggling the fingers and the toes, gently rocking the head from side to side. Full body stretch, reach the arms above the head like we're just waking up once more. And rolling onto the right side of the body, our Surya side, our sun side, our day side, where we have the whole day ahead of us. Pausing in this fetal position, being held once more by the earth before we feel ready to rise, coming back to that seated position, maybe with the eyes heavy or closed all the way, coming back to your prop to lift the hip, bringing our hands to heart center, bowing into ourselves. At the end of practice, I like to invite us to honor ourselves, to honor our body, what it is capable for doing for us, and to honor your choice in showing up onto your mat this morning. Not only for you, but for each of us here, for when we practice together, we are stronger. Thank you, each of you, for joining me here this morning. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you so. Namaste.